Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, has always been remembered for her beauty, intellect, and legendary relationships with powerful men like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But what if these relationships were not just a matter of love, but part of a larger cosmic design? What if Cleopatra's love for them, her influence over them, was the result of her hidden interdimensional powers? In a parallel universe, Cleopatra was not just a queen. Her true name was Calitha, and she hailed from a dimension known as Neroth, where beings like her had mastered the manipulation of time, space, and energy. Cleopatra's most powerful gift was her control over the ether, an invisible force that connects all living things and the very fabric of reality. With this power, she could not only protect herself, but also influence the thoughts, emotions, and actions of others, manipulating them like a puppet master with the threads of fate. When Cleopatra met Julius Caesar, she didn't just captivate him with her beauty or intelligence. She used the ether to shape his mind. Caesar, a man known for his genius and ambition, was no match for Cleopatra's ability to subtly manipulate his deepest desires. With the ether, Cleopatra could influence his decisions, making him believe he was acting in his own best interest, when in reality, he was serving her cause. She guided his military strategies, turning his gaze towards Egypt and ensuring that he would support her reign, not just out of love, but because he felt destined to do so. Through her connection to the ether, Cleopatra wove their fates together, turning Caesar's love into a strategic alliance that solidified her power. But when Caesar was assassinated, Cleopatra didn't just lose a lover, she lost a powerful ally. The ether's power, however, was never truly gone. It allowed Cleopatra to recover quickly from this loss, shifting her focus to Mark Antony, another powerful man she would bend to her will. Antony, a soldier driven by glory and ambition, was more difficult to control, but not immune to Cleopatra's abilities. She used the ether to calm his fiery temper, spark his ambitions, and make him believe that his alliance with her was not just political, but part of his fate. By subtly guiding his choices, Cleopatra kept him loyal to her cause, turning Antony into a tool to secure her rule and extend her influence over Rome. Their love was never just love, it was a union of purpose, driven by Cleopatra's cosmic ability to steer their destinies. She didn't merely seduce them, she became part of their very essence. By tapping into their emotions through the ether, Cleopatra was able to turn even the most powerful men into pawns in her greater cosmic plan. Caesar's love for her led to his military support, and Antony's loyalty was cemented through her influence, making them both instruments of her power. However, these powers came with risks. Cleopatra's manipulation of the ether was not without consequences. Once, in an attempt to prevent a civil war, she used the ether to influence the minds of her generals, forcing them to see reason. But meddling too much with the fabric of reality caused a rift. Time itself began to break down. What followed was the frozen moment. A brief but terrifying event where time stalled and reality fractured. Cleopatra was forced to pull back, realizing that her influence over the ether had nearly destroyed everything she had built. Despite the dangers, Cleopatra's relationships with Caesar and Antony were more than just love affairs. They were part of her plan to control the very fabric of the universe. Through her power over the ether, Cleopatra was able to bend their wills, influence empires, and shape the future. Her love for these men wasn't just about passion, it was about control, using them to ensure her reign and protect her place in a universe she knew how to manipulate. Cleopatra's cosmic influence didn't just change the course of Egyptian history, it altered the very fabric of the universe she came from. Her love for Caesar and Antony was a tool, a way to bend fate itself to her will. And perhaps somewhere in the hidden corners of the multiverse, her legacy still lives on, waiting for the right mind to uncover its true power.